The story goes behind a couple of years back. So 2 years back, me and my co-founder Sunny, we were running our IT firm called Zura Technologies, and yeah, we were looking forward to build something into the gaming space, something innovative, something that uh, brings the latest technology as well as uses gaming to solve a purpose. So for this, we were exploring different things like photogrammetry, where you scan real world 3D models and then you put it into a game. A good example is Assassin's Creed. You might be aware of that,
Yeah.
which is actually a reverse model. And there are many other games who use photogrammetry. Now there are many tools also which use that. So that is how it started. And then when we explored other tech and NFTs came across, GameFi came across. Of course, we were doing some DeFi trading, but we were not hardcore into the blockchain scene. So that was when the things changed. It was very much, it kind of totally blew our mind off the possibilities that could be created with NFTs. And based on that, we thought of building a model which can not only let people enjoy the games, but also which would allow them to earn incentives as well as contribute to save the world, as in, save the world from climate change, the problems coming from climate change or the ecological imbalance. And for that, so we built a model called Play, Earn, and Conserve.
Hi guys, welcome back to the first episode of Friday with Founders. With me today we have founder of Zuraverse. His name is Abhishek. He started his own startup in the gaming industry by combining blockchain, NFT, and all these technologies. This is really unique idea till now I hear. And in this video, we are going to learn that how he started his own startup and related to his life. Let's start our show. Hi Abhishek, bro. Hope you are fine and doing well there. And thank you so much for being on our channel today.
Thank you very much, Muzaib. It's my pleasure to be here, and yeah, looking forward to a great session here, and so many exciting things to be discussed. So yeah,
Before
let's
going
get
to start
on with it.
this session, bro, could you please give in bit more about yourself? I mean, could you please introduce
Sure.
bit
So
more about
I
yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, yeah, hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be here interacting with you guys. And so I am Abhishek Sagar, and I'm a creative technologist by education as well as by profession. I've been an engineer, an artist, sculptor, a lot of things in my life. A musician. I have a published song as well in one of the leading music labels. But then after that, and I've been into the gaming industry for more than 8 or 9 years now, gaming and design industries. So yeah, we decided to do Zuraverse because there was a certain vision to it. We wanted to make a positive change. We wanted to make a positive change to the environment, and Zuraverse is acting as a vehicle to do that. And would love to discuss more about it with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Abhishek, bro. Yeah. What is the main reason behind the Zuraverse and what makes you to start this startup?
Sure. So the story goes behind a couple of years back. So 2 years back, me and my co-founder Sunny, we were running our IT firm called Zura Technologies, and yeah, we were looking forward to build something into the gaming space, something innovative, something that uh, brings the latest technology as well as uses gaming to solve a purpose. So for this, we were exploring different things like photogrammetry, where you scan real world 3D models and then you put it into a game. A good example is Assassin's Creed. You might be aware of that, which is actually a reverse model. And there are many other games who use photogrammetry. Now there are many tools also which use that. So that is how it started. And then when we explored other tech and NFTs came across, GameFi came across. Of course, we were doing some DeFi trading, but we were not hardcore into the blockchain scene. So that was when the things changed. It was very much, it kind of totally blew our mind off the possibilities that could be created with NFTs. And based on that, we thought of building a model which can not only let people enjoy the games, but also which would allow them to earn incentives as well as contribute to save the world, as in, save the world from climate change, the problems coming from climate change or the ecological imbalance. And for that, so we built a model called Play, Earn, and Conserve. Also, there was a game that I built around animals in 2010. So we thought of why not focus on animals and build a world, where humans can interact with virtual animals, or we can build something around humans and animals. So based on those concepts, we laid the foundation of Zuraverse.
Yeah, it's a really great idea. And you combined all these technologies. And what are other futures of your community?
Okay, so our community right now consists of a lot of people who are, interested in how the cutting edge tech works. So people who are interested in blockchain development into different AI and ML based models, as well as, of course, essentially the community is something that we're building for gamers. So there are also people who are into alpha testing of our games because most of our games are in their alpha stage right now. So there are those kind of gamers as well as there are people who love nature. So as we are combining all these three, play, earn, and conserve, so our community consists of these three people
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah, Abhishek, bro, what inspired you to start this startup? What is the main reason behind Zuraverse? I mean,
So I had quit the gaming industry for some time. So I worked with a Denmark-based startup working on vision therapy. So I was building games which were helping a lot of patients from Latin America as well as from North America, uh, who were fighting with vision therapy. So yeah, I was building meaningful games at one point, and then a big wave of mobile gaming came along, with which a lot of the traditional gaming it lost meaning, and it also left me with a question that are games, something good, or are they something evil? And of course, there's nothing good or evil. It's just a perspective. But then, yeah, back then I quit the industry. I started another startup which was into value addition in different way. But later on, I would say after 4 or 5 years of running different ventures, I get got back into gaming, and the inspiration was that games can actually change lives. And right now, there are 3 billion gamers on the planet. That is close to half the world population, and it's not going to stop, right? Even more and more things will get gamified. More and more people will play games, and take my word that games are going to be an integral part of our lives. Games used to be an
yeah,
integral part since many thousands of years. So even early on, games were invented, and people used to play games. Even hunting, like for kids, of course,
yeah,
there
they
were
really
games
like
like balls and
yeah,
and many games were there for the kids. But even for adults, there were games like hunting, or even they used to battle with each other, like battle arena, like gladiator, or intelligent games like chess was there. Also, um, there were games in many epics, like Indian epics. Like there was a in here there was a game called Choppered, and similar games were there in which was played in Mahabharata, for example, and similar games were there in Egyptian times.
yeah.
So yeah, games have been an integral part of society to create engagement. So if and it's going to be even more important in the future when our attention spans would become even smaller. So why not use this power of gaming? Why not use this power of community of gamers who are fighting for a single mission together, or who are connected with a single cause of a particular game? And why not use this to do something bigger, do something better for the planet? And that is the point of creating Zuraverse, to create some meaning, some purpose out of this digital immersion that we all of us are going through as a society, as a race, and and work towards a better planet or a
Mhm.
better future in that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
way.
as you said, you participated in many other ventures as a CEO and many other, you played many other roles in other startups. Are they really related with Zuraverse? What role they play in Zuraverse startup?
Well, I would say that if we talk about the connection, then it would be like connecting the dots. And I did couple of ventures in my life, and I think every one of them adds some value, some experience to what I bring as an executive, as a CXO, and that is very important. Even though, like, at one time I was running a logistic business, so it started as a e-commerce or food tech business, but later on it turned out to be a logistic business, which is what today Zomato and Swiggy was doing. So we were doing that back in 2016. But yes, I realize that the problem there that is being solved is more of a logistic problem rather than a tech platform problem. So even that is important to realize. Other than that, I ran a video production firm. I have been running a design and IT service firm for many years now. So all these things, I think, they add up to my experience, and I think it works for everyone. Whatever you have done in your life, it brings some value to you. It should be, it's kind of your potential or your talent, that how can you leverage that advantage into what you're doing today.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. And as a CEO of Zuraverse, you have faced many issues, and how do you overcome from there?
Well, I believe that problems are very important for anything that becomes big. The bigger the problem you're solving, the more value is attached to it. So that is something really important for any startup or any venture. If it's not solving a problem, then then what's the point of doing it? So even if it's a small grocery shop, for example, it is solving a problem of letting people buy those things in lesser time if they would buy it from a shop which is like couple of kilometers far away from that. So it is everything solves a problem, right? The problem is the point is that if you can if the problem that you're solving is something that can be worked upon on a scale. So if it is a problem that can be a common problem that you're solving, then definitely it adds more value. Adds more value to your company, to the society. And if you would ask me how to tackle problems, then I think it's really simple now. It's really simple how to face problems, because there are a lot of solutions. Every solution probably is out there on the internet. You just need to ask right questions, and how to ask the right questions, that definitely can be developed through a practice of reading and writing and interacting with a lot of people. So then you get to know, like, what should be the right questions to ask.
Hmm, okay. Okay, bro, all these current trending technologies like metaverse, blockchain, NFTs, all this, and what are the future plans of Zuraverse and how you are planning to scale up Zuraverse in future?
Okay, yes, we are definitely using all the latest tech in some way. We had no plans of using AI and ML as well, but the use cases are really amazing, and we have started using them as well. Apart from the blockchain based tech, and of course, gaming and metaverse come at the core of Zuraverse. So yes, if you would ask me how do we plan to scale, so our vision is simple, that we want to create a huge impact on conservation through the medium of gaming and engaging experiences to people. So what we want is, so first part is people, that there has to be a lot of people that we would be reaching out, then only we'd be able to create an impact. The second one is engagement. So we need to create products that are engaging, that people love to do. And the third thing is conservation. So that will come through interesting narratives that we are building. For example, we have some really cool narratives in the form of hippie aliens. That is the core storyline of Zuraverse. So there are a bunch of aliens who are coming from far off galaxies, and they're immortal, and they reach Earth eventually, and they are really saddened by the state of affairs of planet Earth, like how we are moving towards a dystopian future, probably. And so that is the point that at that point these aliens decide to create this world called Zuraverse, which would actually help to make the planet better. So that's a storyline. That's a core storyline that we are following. But other than that, we are also creating many other narratives, and we are letting other creators join Zuraverse as well. So eventually, how I see how we would scale up is by becoming a platform where people come and they be part of this whole ecosystem where they can not only play games but they can also create a lot of experiences like USGs, like user generated content, UGCs. And yeah, apart from creating this content, they can also be part of a narrative, be part of drives which would actually create an impact on the planet.
Yeah, recently I saw on LinkedIn one of your teammate won something cash prize from your startup. That's really glad to see that. Uh, yeah,
Thanks.
Abhishek bro, what are the
Yeah.
insights of your platform in blockchain and all this NFT?
Okay, so blockchain is a very useful technology. It's something very secure, I would say. I would be talking in layman terms because there is a lot of bad mouthing and a lot of bad name around blockchain and NFTs. But it's just simply a piece of tech, just like cloud computing came, and then a lot of people were making a lot of jokes and memes around it, and now it's just a standard, just a norm, right? And a similar way, when web technologies came, so it happens, whenever something new comes, so there's a lot of things that happens around it. The lot of bad name that came for blockchain based things was due to cryptocurrencies because the market just got flooded with thousands of
Yeah,
cryptocurrencies, and you don't know like which one of them were real, which one of them were just a scam, and a lot of scams
yeah,
came. And this all happened because a lot of money and a lot of value got attached to things which were based on top of blockchain. But otherwise, blockchain has been a simple tech where there are a lot of blocks which are basically working as a decentralized authority for authenticating any transaction or any, I would say, any deal happening between two parties or more. So it's just a, simple piece of tech, but moreover, what makes it more powerful is this decentralization and this autonomous status, which allowed a lot of people to create a lot of financial structures on top of blockchains. And the world is not ready for
yeah.
it. There were no regulations set for it, and so that's why all this I would say this shady stuff that has been happening was happening because of it. But if you look at the bright side, if you look at the good features, then it gives enormous amount of transparency. It gives enormous amount of security and trust, as well as the power of ownership of digital assets, which is very powerful, and especially in gaming. In gaming, it's a game changer, and I believe that this is going to be a norm in the coming times
Hmm. Yeah, yes, bro. What is
in form of NFTs.
okay, yeah. Yes, bro. What is your opinion on the future of NFT and gaming, and what do you think that where Zuravos fit into these technologies?
Well, like I said, NFTs, in my opinion, NFTs are going to be the future of game collectibles or in-game assets, selling and purchasing of assets. And NFT hype has already dried up most of the hype. So now the NFTs scene has been moving mostly into the utility space. Of course, there would be art NFTs, just like there is fine art still and photography still is there. But yeah, NFTs will now find their true meaning where they would be uh, going into the back end basically. They would be hidden from the sight of the user. The user will not even know that they're owning an NFT, and they will still own it because it will just become part of any other digital application. Just like we are right now, we are storing money into our bank accounts digitally, but we don't know like how that money is being stored, how that ledger is being maintained, and how that UPI is sending money to bank or bank is sending money to merchant. How is that working? Most of us do not know that, but still we are doing all those transactions, right? So that is how NFTs are also going to be part of our lives.
Yeah. Okay. As an young entrepreneur and the CEO of Zuraverse, and what makes you to start this, and how do you overcome your problems in your day-to-day life? And I mean, what push you to in your daily life to go ahead?
Okay, what
Ah,
pushes me is how do I handle my problems? Well, right now it's just like we are swimming in a sea and we don't know we are swimming in a sea without a compass, and it's just like we're fighting our best. And yeah, we know like okay, that shore might be there. So it's just like people who are in Web3 gaming, not just us, but people who are in Web3 gaming, and also a little bit of Web3 in general. It's like you are Columbus and you are set out for exploration, but you do not know if you would reach India or you would reach America, but you would
yeah.
definitely reach somewhere. So that's the scene. But yes, if you would ask me what drives us or what drives me is yeah, our vision itself. So I'm really optimistic that we would be able to create a big impact on and especially the mindset. So I want to create a shift of mindset through this initiative that we are calling Zuraverse. So I want to make it really fun so that people would enjoy it to thoroughly, and they would love to. So in my definition, fun is something when you share it freely, right? When you find a content that it is so good that you are like, okay, this is something that I should share with people. So that is one part of the vision. And then creating such engaging content and then using it to drive something for the betterment of
Yeah.
humanity. So if we can combine these two things together, then our vision would be fulfilled. So that is something that is really exciting for me and that drives me.
Yeah, yeah, bro. In the end, I just want to ask you, what are your suggestions for the upcoming generations like that who are pursuing engineering, like as me? What would you suggest?
Okay, so I would say that you must make time best use of these 4 years of your life that you spend at engineering. You get a whole different level of exposure. You get exposed to your peers. You get exposed to a lot of friends, who are working on similar lines as yours. You get exposed to different facilities sometimes at your colleges, as well as some really good faculties as well, possibly. And if not, then at least you get exposure to internet, right? Internet is there, and most of the things are there on internet. So for example, we also got connected on the internet itself, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just make use of your time and experiment, because it's very important for a human being to find out their purpose in life. But to find out your true purpose, you also need to be aware of what you do not want to do,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
that's right.
So how do you find out what you do not want to do? By doing things,
Yeah,
right? So today, I tried roller skating. Oh, I did try roller skating once, and like it was really bad. I still wish I could do it properly, but it like my legs, probably, or the skates, something just couldn't
yeah,
work out. So I realized, okay, roller skating is not for me. So that is one of the things that probably I won't be doing. I would give skateboarding a try for sure because I haven't tried it yet. So and then I also tried a couple of adventure sports, right? I tried bungee, I tried skydiving, I tried this scuba diving as well. And now so after trying these things, now I know that okay, I like scuba diving more. I like going underwater more. So I would focus more on like deep diving or
yeah,
something like that. So yeah, this is just a fun example. So similar way, similar way you can experiment with anything else in your life as well. So yeah, whether it be programming, whether it be designing, whether it be speaking or acting or singing. So yeah, just go and try it out. College is the best
Yes,
time
bro.
to try out things because you have nothing to lose, and never be embarrassed about anything. So what would be the worst? Always think of the worst case scenario. What would be the worst thing that would happen if you try out something? And embarrassment is not the
Yeah.
worst case thing. uh, yeah, we remember that because there can be a lot of worse things that
Hmm.
happen to people. If you're in some countries, if you're in some third world countries and you do something wrong, then you get shot for it, you get directly killed for it,
Yeah.
right? So that is the worst that can happen to a person. And probably if you're following your passion and you're in a country like India, then you won't be shot or killed for that. I hope, at least I hope so, and I would stand for it if something like that happens. But yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, that would be my
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, that's it for today's guys, and I hope you guys find something to learn from this episode and smash that subscribe button for more upcoming podcasts like this and follow both of us on our social media platforms.
All right, have a great time, guys, and keep exploring. All
Yeah.
right, keep rocking. Zuzuzu, follow us on follow Zuraverse on Twitter, and I'm New Star on Twitter. You can find me as well. You can connect with me for any doubts or any queries that you have, or discuss anything cool.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I'm always up for a cool discussion. All right, cool. Thank you, guys.